of this. This is going to be universal mixers. We're gonna start off, Jesus, it's been a while since I've played in non-creative. I guess we'll just put all of these interfaces down. Not that we need them particularly. Let's see, where are our drives? Let's get a couple more of those. And then I probably should have like a block in between. So let's do that. Hello, Finger Dash. How are you doing? Yeah, everyone's popping in. Have you guys noticed that my audio is that much better? I've been working my little Badissi off on it. Audio is hot? Hot as in loud or hot as in good? Okay, alright. You scared me there, Cyrus. You of all people should know that. Hot means something. Okay, there we go. And then let's just hit each of these ones with a advanced blocking card right now. I didn't know this, but you can just control or like shift click these, I guess crouch click these into the interfaces, and it just puts them in. Universal mixers, universal EBFs win? Probably never, given that they have like 2 circuits that are meaningful. Although the vibe is good. I appreciate the universal PA. I've seen a lot of Samsa UPA stuff. I have some PAs lying around, but I don't think I would ever use them. Alright, where do we want this? Probably want this amount of space. So I do 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Does that look right? I feel like we want it centered. Yeah, I kind of like that a little better. And then how does that look in comparison then? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We're gonna get some dense cable. How's everybody doing today? I hope everyone's well. I got a lot of snow where I live. People have been like canceling work and stuff, and some of my friends went snowboarding. Yeah, Finger Dash, over there are my universal chem reactors. They're actually very, very strong. I have a YouTube tutorial on how to make universal chem reactors. With the redstone stuff that's over here, you can get them to cycle recipes every like 8 ticks, I want to say. That's what this timer is set to. And they are so powerful. I have no complaints with these. Hush Hatake says, doing awesome. That's nice to hear. I'm glad you're well. Dude, I'm so stoked that I've fixed this audio stuff. It has been haunting me for a little bit. Alright, I probably only need one thing of channels. I could also bring this up. So let's get a covered cable, a P2P, ME. We'll chuck this covered cable here, and then ME here, and then where's my advanced network card? We're gonna bind this. This is going to be, let's check the coordinates on this. Yeah, this is in spawn. We're gonna name this Universal Mixer. Or what is our naming convention previously? ME Universal Mixer probably is more appropriate. Universal mechs is kind of. Wait. What do you mean mechs? Like mechanics? I'm not sure I follow. Let me put this chisel away, and then probably that can go away. I think we're good other than that. All right, let's get some dense cable. Hmm. Hmm. I think I can live with this. Here's what I'm gonna do. I think we're only gonna need one. It's like 32 channels worth, so I'm gonna take a gamble here. All right, the reason I have these set up with big interfaces, for those of you who are wondering, is because if I set them up with small ones, I would have to run the cable adjacent to the sub network, and then I would need to use cable, what's it called, like cable anchors to separate the sub network from this dense cable. People have asked me about that. I think Hollow Wings asked me about why the fuck I was doing that. And I wanted to tell you guys that this is the reason. It makes it really easy to wire this up in a way that's like kind of painless. Oh, speaking of painless. How do I get this cable all the way around and up? I could probably do... No, that's janky as fuck. How did I do it over... No, I didn't do it over there. Hmm. So many decisions to make. I think this should be fine. And then, yeah, maybe I can just like pull this cable up this way. All right, I don't hate this. Let's look at it with the network tool. There we go. Got all my channels, all that. Okay. All right. This is fine. Now I want to number these circuits. We're going to use advanced information panels. We only need 5 of these. And then some type of card. I forget what it's called. I think it's a text card. Yeah, there we go. And I'll take all 5 of them. I wish there was a way to copy the settings on this card, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like there is. Let's see, so we're gonna do circuit 0, 1. Wait, pause this. Okay. Let's just do it all in here just to be a little less messy. 0, 1. And then you do this to make the background transparent. You do this to get the text color that you want. And then I think you do this to make the screen flat like a sign. Oh my god, that is so convoluted to do that for every single one. All right, let's see. I think it's 2, 3 is next. Turn it on, background off, text color like that, and then this. Dang, I can't wait to get a computer and start playing modded Minecraft again. It's been 5 years. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid playing Sky Factory 3 with my brother. That was the shit. 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably should have guessed that. Hello, Ninja. Nuclear Control, a lovely mod. Anyway, what's up? Today is we're making universal mixers today, which I'm excited about. We're just going nice and slow and labeling everything. I might do universal fluid solidifier someday soon, but I don't know why I'm kind of this thing is kind of scary to me. Sky Factory 2 is the best Sky Factory. Wow. That is I might have to test that one for science. 6 and 9 go on here. I wish there was like a copy and paste tool for the config settings on something like this. It's really annoying to have to. I guess it doesn't matter if it's upside down or not. You don't even have a max size one? No, I don't. So it does need some love, as you can see. My fluid solidifier is not the max size. You guys, here, I'll show you. This is what a regular fluid shaper looks like, the smallest one you can make. Hello, NEI? Okay. And then if you want to make the big boy, you can make it ultra long, uber wide. I was thinking maybe I could put these like, I don't know, facing or like vertically stacked. And then I don't know, maybe I have enough space here. Maybe I'd have to do it in this part of the factory. Who knows? Smallest one you can make is a single block. 1.64 and 1.710 were peak, says Papaya with the first time chat. Yeah, this is a 1.7.10 pack, Papaya. This is called Gregtech New Horizons, if you've never played before. 1220. Screen color, text color. Okay, I think we're good then. I think that's everything. We got the blocking cards in, all that in. I probably should have been ordering some mixers while I waited. We need zirconium carbide plates. I think I checked earlier. We have zirconium carbide as a fluid craft. So we just need to make this plate recipe in the processing terminal. I'm doing them vertically too when I get them, hopefully. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on this universal processing building. I put some work into it a while ago. I was gonna do something like this with 2 prongs, and then I was gonna do something tall for this building so that way I could fit the fluid shapers in vertically. So we'll see about that. But for now, I've just been suffering with this tiny little fluid shaper. I think the reason why it's so small is last time we had to make the iridium glass to make it work at, what is this, ZPM? So that's why it's as small as humanly possible. That iridium and osmium glass is no joke. Okay, as well as we'll need titanium turbine casings, which we have plenty of. That's good. My old one stopped working, and I haven't been able to save and get a new one since COVID. Oh, your old computer, I'm assuming. Yes. That's how I currently bankrupted myself with osmium, plus the mega alloy blast smelter. Real. Okay, we also need multi-use casings. We're gonna need a ton of these. Let's craft 100. That wasn't so hard. Oh, and the mixer's already done. Look at that. Look at the speed that I finished all of this bullshit. Am I doing this in an assembler? Let's check the assemblers. Oh, we're like one ticking incredibly hard. I probably need to multiply some of the... Oh, the multi-use casing is going one at a time. Holy shit. That's probably terrible. Okay, well, that was really fast, all things considered. Let's redo that. Let's just do a stack at a time. That is a little embarrassing to see, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, I think we can Ring of Loki this, which I haven't done in a while because I've been mostly playing on the Vanguard server. We're gonna do something that looks like this. And then we're gonna get maintenance hatches. Oh, I also make them facing sideways. One sec. Where do I put maintenance on these guys? I think on the top. We're gonna put these all at ZPM because I am tired of mixers. Actually, no, we're gonna put them all at UV with 2 ZPM hatches each because I am tired of them being slow as fuck. That is probably the slowest part of my factory currently. Okay, and then I think these go here. And then the titanium turbine casing goes here. And then we'll put the IO on this side. Do I need anything? I think we're good. I think we're good. Nothing goes on top of this, so. Oh, we need more of these multi-use casings. Hopefully this is a lot quicker to craft. I think we need to also multiply this pattern for the zirconium carbide frame boxes. It's going to be a lot of pattern multiplying from now on because of blocking mode on this. I could probably do smart blocking on stuff like this, which is only frame boxes. But I should also multiply these patterns to begin with. Yeah, that was incredibly quick that time. The worst offender for my process was niobium titanium wire combining. One recipe for wire and crafting 8,000 of them. Oh, whoops, I need to get rid of that. I actually, I do not do 16 times wire and like craft it down with the assembler. I should, but I don't. Hello, Lee. How are you doing? I fixed my mic setup. We're doing something in my personal world. How's it going? Let's get some super buses. Is this the item input super bus? And then we'll also want a quadruple hatch of some kind. I think we can, oh, we have UV hatches. I think we should just go for it. More is better. We also have crafting input buses, but we can't really use those yet. Not on dual, like fluid and item recipes, sadly. Because these ones only fit item recipes. So sad. Okay, we've got a couple of these super buses. What's the holdup on these? Is it crafting them one at a time? That might not be the problem, actually. I think it's the tantalum carbide that's the problem. Yeah, that's definitely it. I should do that as well, TBH. I will do it in the new V2 final base. What, the wire combining stuff that I haven't bothered to do? Okay, I think that's fine, right? Do I remember how to do my own tutorial on universal setups? Who knows? Got my item cover, fluid detector cover. Can I put multiple covers in at once? Okay, I don't think Loki does. I stand corrected. That is the wrong cover, but I stand corrected. Okay, Ring of Loki is a lot stronger than I thought it was. Okay. Item detector cover. That's what I actually wanted. There we go. Fluid detector cover goes here. I guess we can also Loki in the machine controller cover. And then actually, why don't I take out these two? I need to get a soldering iron out. Gotta set all these to strong. I think I could probably do this with Loki. Did I just accidentally do it with Loki? What's going on here? I think there's some Loki shenanigans going on. Also, the soldering iron is taking fucking forever to charge. Is that because it's like LV? Let's see if my main soldering iron can do a little better. Strong, 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 strong. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think that's it. And then I can seal this back up with Loki. Oh, and another thing I need to do is actually put maintenance hatches in. Totally forgot about that. Don't like how they're all facing that direction. Thank you, Ring of Loki. My goat. Okay, here's the challenging part. Do I remember how all this works? Let me take off my sweatshirt. I'm sweating a little bit. Oh. Hair is like kind of hairing today. It's a little bit low humidity, so it's been hurting. Okay, we do need some cable. I think we'll use some black covered cable. Oh, before I forget, let's set all of these item detector buses to 2 for their item threshold. Okay, let's also get some storage buses. We've got 6 of these, which should be enough. Fluid storage bus should be enough. We'll Loki this on. That's the wrong one. Good going, 9. One more time. Fluid storage bus goes here. Regular storage bus goes here. Then we'll put cable here and here. Let me take a look at this again. We do need to link up the discretizer. So let's do, I guess like that. And then we'll need some more storage buses. Let's just craft 100 of them, why not? Look at that satisfying recipe crafting going on. Oh, you've got to love that. Let me check on my assemblers. They should be flicking on and off, doing a whole bunch of recipes. Look at that. I definitely need to multiply my patterns. I wonder how much glass cable is going per recipe. Oh, 3 at a time. That would explain some of our throughput issues. Let's multiply that out when that's done. Time on my damn jean. I love this album. I think my favorite song off this album is 20 something. Can anyone in chat tell me what this album is? Did I already spoil the answer? Okay, fluid packet decoder. We're gonna need a couple of those. Is there anything? It's doing 30 of these at a time, so maybe that's okay. Oh, that's a wire mill. I forgot about that. All right. I don't know how that just happened. Okay, let's try that. I think a Ring of Loki has some issues if I move immediately. I wonder if I can filter everything at once, is the real question. I have to go. Bye-bye. Thank you for popping in, Lee. I hope you have a good time. Good night, good whatever it may be. Okay, the storage buses don't get filtered together, so I will have to do that all myself. And then we'll also filter this. Hollowings. Do you know if I need to specifically like inverter filter this storage bus, or can I just like sticky card the packet decoder? Because I've been putting the inverter card on the fluid packet for the storage buses, and it seems like it's twice as much filtering as I might need to do, but I'm not exactly sure how the sticky card would work. Um, that's all you need to do? Okay. I was wondering if there are any like setups where the fuzzy sticky card would fail as opposed to like making sure to blacklist everything and all that. But I don't know. Let's see if I can Loki these in. Nope. I guess that's another addendum. Another issue with my guide is that I don't have this tech. It would have been much easier to filter it this way than other ways, but whatever. That's okay. Okay, so that's good. We need some I/O ports. We're gonna need a lot of these in the near future, so let's just craft that out. Man, I love how that's just flying. Everything goes so fast. The only scenario where that breaks, you would have other bigger problems. That is duly noted. Okay, this bottom one needs to be set to output when work is done, transferring to the cell. Not super hard to set up, but something you gotta do. Then we gotta get some item importers. Okay, let's make 100. 10 item pipes. Wow. Okay, we need to pattern out 10 item pipes, I guess. It's been a minute. Where is the item pipe extruder? That's small pipe, tiny pipe. I definitely am suffering from a lack of organization in my extruders. We'll probably redo them all universal someday or another, so. Alright, that shouldn't be too hard to craft. Wow, that is so quick. It's so satisfying when that just happens. All right, 2 item importers. One set goes here, and then one set goes here. And we need a hopper and baby chest. All right, that's like 90% of that done. We need some covers now. I think we get Corp 2 is my favorite. And we just do this and this. I think. Oh, wow. So Ring of Loki doesn't work with that because it doesn't join the block space, or maybe it just duped my covers or something. Either way, it did not love that. Interesting. What do I do? I'm in a seance now. Totally forgot. We need some red alloy wire, that's for sure. I think that's good, right? Oh, wait. No, it's not. Oh, and I also didn't Loki it, so what's the point? Alright, let's try this one more time. Let's get it right, though. And I think one more there. Someone actually did Universal V2 in 2.61. It's slower, but it's a good placeholder for when the update comes. Yeah, I saw that. I saw you guys talking in chat about Universal V2. I might need to... Sorry, I'm messing with the mic here. I might need to start studying up on that so that way I can release the video in good time. Does Samsa intend on releasing like a video for that? Alright, timers. We need repeaters. We'll need... Let's just check that there's nothing super non-streamlined over here before I keep moving. Oh yeah, we definitely need to multiply that out. These are probably very slow. At least we're doing 128 conductive plates at a time, but these cathodes are probably moving really slow. Kind of scared about this block of ruby that's not crafting. Let me go check on that. Did I do this wrong? We got advanced stocking input bus. Did I put the output, did I link the output bus? Nothing cached. What's going on here? Oh shit. It actually did make the 16 ruby blocks, it just made a different version of them. I see what's happening. For some reason, that's not... I think they must have changed it in the Gregtech version, recent Gregtech version. Hushitake with the dink water. God damn. For some reason, I'm not hearing Twitch notifications, which is weird. Normally I hear something for that. Or maybe I'm tweaking. Maybe I've never heard something for that. And then I think that means that I need to change my ruby plates recipe, likely. Because I think that's the only reason I'd be making ruby blocks. Yeah. Is this 8 block of ruby? We might as well multiply this to 16. There's so much going on, lol. So Hashitaki, have you ever played Gregtech New Horizons? Are you a Gregor, as one says? If not, I can see exactly why this pack would be so overwhelming to anyone. But yeah, we're at quite a late part in the game. I've probably spent alone 1,000 hours on this world alone. Let's see. There's a way to check. Leaderboards. Time actively playing. So my friend Leaf put in 400 hours and I put in 900 hours. So this save has been going for quite a while. No, never dared. Yeah, we're pretty late game. I'll give you a quick tour of what's going on. We don't really hang out here very often anymore, but this is our main storage. This is all recognizable with some single block processing and stuff, and um, I put a lot of work into this world, so much so that it's actually been recognized, and I am in the loading screen for Gregtech New Horizons with my current this current base. I'll show you what it looks like with shaders. This is the when everything loads in. This screenshot right here is the money shot. This is what is in there's something wrong over here with Angelica, but this is the screenshot that's in the loading screen. This is like blast furnace area. I need to redo a lot of my shader stuff apparently. I think it's anti-aliasing and stuff. Or processing over here. Oh lord. Oh lord. We've got bees over here. Okay, wait a minute. This anti-aliasing is killing me. Post-processing. Motion blur is off. I don't really care much for anti-aliasing. In this case, but oh, that looks crisp. Yeah, this is my bee processing area. I haven't checked on this in a while. I wonder if we're doing okay. 500,000 scenarium, that's nice. DOBB is going crazy. 100,000 Aquata dust is kind of crazy. Also we have some Thon. Dude, Hashitake, it's funny you say that. This build was inspired heavily by Tron. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's whoa, a big inspiration for all of my music that I make. I wonder if that infusion script is working right now. There must be some bug with shaders in open computers. We've got Meteor processing here. I can show you what this looks like. All of this is always a work in progress. That's how this game is. This is a Flatline Meteor that I've been using recently. As well as we've got this room I'm gonna move. We've got Fusion over here. How about? Okay, I think that's 4.4 million europium, which is good. We've got our samarium line over here, and some Naquata stuff, just very jankily done over here. And then water line is over here. This is a new 2.7 thing that we got to do. And passive chem processing is over here. Oh god, that is a horrible sound. Anyway, so that's what I've been working on. And currently we're just going after a couple of different things. We're making machine process. So this is my like on-demand AE2 area. There's one of like every machine. There's a couple that I'm missing here, but there's nearly one of every machine that you'll want to use in order to do basic processing. So like the basic stuff like a lathe and an extruder and wire mill and a material press for plates and stuff and like macerator and a bunch of other like stuff that you'll just use very often day to day. And then over here is where I have my universal setups for like specific things. We're probably going to do fluid solidifiers, chem reactors, and mixers, which we're doing today. I actually do want to get back to this, but I hope you enjoyed that short tour. That's what we've been working on. Oh, did I fix what I was after though? You definitely nailed it for sure. I'm glad you think so. Yeah. Um, and you know, if this universal thing is interesting to you, I have a tutorial on YouTube. Let me let me link it real quick. I have a tutorial on YouTube about how the universal processing works in Gregtech New Horizons, and I think it's really good. I'm very proud of it. All right, that's probably going to go a lot faster. We just need to wait on the low voltage wiring and all that. And then we got timers, repeaters, and we need a NOT gate. A couple of these. Let's just call 40 is fine. Okay, let's get the timers up, because I think those are done. Timer goes here. Did that rotate all of them? Oh, I forgot to do Ring of Loki. Let's take that off real quick. Perfect, that worked. We get repeater facing into the timer. We want a NOT gate parallel to the repeater. And then we'll need some strips. I use Corp 2 always. And that goes right there. I guess that didn't want to place. So let's unloki here. Okay, we're like almost there. I want to say we've got everything filtered as far as I'm aware. The redstone is up. We need to change these interval to a lower interval, but I'm going to wait until everything's set up to do that. Oh, outputs. We do need output hatches and ME output buses. These are the, okay. Let's Loki again. So this is going to output directly into mainnet. So we can just bring this cable all the way back here. I should probably not be on Loki right now. There we go. All right, outputs are set up. Let's get some cells. We're actually going to need a ton of cells. Let's just call 100. Why are we missing oxygen gas? How are we missing oxygen gas? Wow. It has been a long time since we have been missing oxygen gas. That's kind of scary, honest to God. Not enough item output space. I think this is for the gold farm. That's insane. I wonder what's gone wrong. I think we probably cut power to this and never gave it back. And then the cover switched to disable with redstone and then, or disable machine and never switched back on. Let's check if everything else is okay. Disable with redstone. I think the rest of this looks okay. Our oxygen is getting absolutely eaten through right now. I'm regretting not having a macerator for the sugar canes right now, but you know what? We'll live. That was me with nitrogen, had 2 billion, suddenly couldn't do any recipes, and then realized my automation had broken completely. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It's a little bit scary, I'm not gonna lie to you. Maybe there's like ABS recipes that are shorted out because of that. I Can't imagine. We'll probably be fine. Speaking of which, I do want to get another ABS going. We're probably going to do that very soon. Or maybe I'll just see if I can struggle with the current ABS until UV. So why do I need oxygen for cells? Oh, it's probably for like iron 3 chloride or something. Who knows? I guess we can do other stuff while we wait. Oh, I also need to power these subnets. Totally forgot about that. That's a pretty important detail. I have the creative juices flowing at the moment. Base design go burr. I'm glad to hear that. Sounded like you were frustrated with your base recently. I have stuck with the same. I'm pretty faithful with this one. I've stuck with the same base build since the beginning. We've been a long ways together. This doesn't need to be dense cable, but it's dirt cheap at this point. This is my favorite song from this album. Something about it is so like intimate and quiet and it's just so meaningful. I'm trying to improve as a builder. I just look at base, showcase, and GTNH and I feel inadequate. One thing I would say, I don't want to give unsolicited advice, but one thing I would say is that what you're looking at is the result of a whole ton of failure. You need to like work at something for a very long time and have it fail multiple ways, multiple times in order for like eventually, if you fuck up enough and like try enough, you'll get something good. That's like life, TBH. But I find that like, especially with this base build, I have had so many times where I was displeased with specific buildings or whatever. And at the end of the day, I just kind of had to sit back and go like, and like sit on it for a while and try some things and have it not work. And eventually things started working out and you know, I kept it and little parts of it, like as I add new things, stuff I think does not work at all and I need to like work on it. It takes a long time to get things to a point where I'm happy with them. So us we'll do an aside from that aside. Someone asked me to make draconium cable because they were tired of me with my bedrockium cable, so I have done so. Rejoice. Here's a ZPM 64 amp dynamo. I'm gonna do a backup here because we always back up when I put power stuff on because I always find a way to fuck something up, you know? Okay, let's do... I don't know where I want to put power right now. Probably like this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, that looks good. I think I'm gonna take this cable over this direction first, just so I don't interrupt anything that I'm working on. Like interrupt any feng shui, any flow, or try to be as little impactful on it as possible. Fuck. I'm trying to improve as a builder. I feel it was me as well. What do you mean it was me as well? I didn't catch that. All right, these are in fact ZPM energy hatches. Oh, with draconium cable? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you were involved in trying to convince me to draconium it up. All right. No explosions, please. Very good. I have PTSD from Gregtech explosions. I do it all the time. I'm known for it. It's mostly with active transformers, or not active transformers. It's mostly with transforming up, though. I think I think I've figured out what I was doing, though. I think I realized that when you do an active transformer, it flips the polarity of it. And I didn't realize that before, but now I think we're good on active transformers. Or transforming up, not active transformers. God. Okay, we're all powered. Let's do maintenance on all of these while we wait. I'm sure that there's a whole ton of oxygen backlog that has just been piling up. So we might need to wait a good while. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. 100 cells. What circuits are we using for this? Only good ones, I think. This is a good time to check out our circuit assembly lines. I think it's this one that's probably doing the most work right now. Oh no, I think it's all done. Oh no, we've got a little bit of ways to go. Scheduled 1,000 integrated processors. Let's check on these. CPU wraps. Oh, universal storage housing. Okay. Remind me to fix that pattern next. Oh no, it's one at a time. What have I done? It'll make it through it eventually. Okay, that is a very quick 164K cells. God damn. We're gonna get 10 of them right now. And then fill these hatches. Oh shit, I didn't know that I could shift click to get the component. Oh, that's also fluid storage. Whoops. Whole bunch of things going wrong here. Are these 16Ks? Do you think these are enough? I think these are partitioned, so let's unpartition all of these. Okay, those should be good then. I can pop those into these output hatches, the ME ones. We'll also need to filter these conduits. I think we do insert on cyan, extract on black. Yeah, that's what we do. So insert on cyan. Can I find cyan? There we go. We can do a conduit probe. There's like a copy paste mode to this one. We shift right click this to copy. and then right click to paste it down. This will be extract on black always active. Copy and paste. Let's get some filters, shall we? I'm kind of scared about that number. 104 filters probably means it's not multiplied out the way I would want it. Where are the filters? Is that a circuit 1 thing? Yeah, let's do more than 8 at a time, shall we? I think we've grown up. There you go. Okay. Let's load some cells with circuits. Where is my cell loader? Probably here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get circuit 0 first. And I just press that and they go through. I don't know how we have 11 circuits. Oh, that's why. Uh-oh. What do you mean you're not stacking? What's wrong with you? Something malicious is brewing. I need to empty these cells, I think, somehow. Let's just do a restart on that. That's probably all of them. 19. That is actually right. Okay. I'm just gonna do 10 at a time. I'm not gonna fuck with this. Okay, those are my 10 circuit 1 storage cells. And we can confirm that that's right. Are those circuit 0? Did I just do circuit 0? Yeah, I did. Okay. We can confirm that's right by putting filters down here and here. We'll do extracts always active on cyan, and then insert always active on black, and then we'll blacklist this side. There we go. And then if all goes well, we should just be able to add all of these and they won't be extracted, which is what's happening, which is good. We also need to do, like, power these subnets. I wonder what the best way to do this is. You put circuit 1 in the circuit 0. I actually think these are circuit zeros. I think we're good. I probably said the wrong thing, but I think I did the right thing. We can check if you'd like. Thank you, Orbital Sky, by the way. Hello, how are you doing? All right, those are powered, and then we need to power the ones above them. Okay, that's actually, we're doing well. We're doing well. We're almost there. Blocking mode needs to be on all of these interfaces. Hi, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing well. I just put out some videos. I did a Botania, like an LV Man of Steel automation video. I fixed my mic setup, so now my audio is much more crispy, which I'm very, 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 very happy about. And we're back in my main world doing some universal shenanigans with mixers. All right, I think incomplete structure. Do these need muffler hatches? Because that's probably what it is. I wonder where these are being made. Are these assembler crafts? Okay, let's try this one more time. That should be right. There you go. That's a happy mixing machine. Oh, also round robin. I forgot about round robin. I think we should be able to do some recipes now. I'm kind of scared to try it, but let's grab our Circuit Zero recipes from over here. Do we have any Circuit Zero recipes? I don't even know if we do. Let's do format circuit 2, and also let me check that this drive is in fact circuit 0. Let's format circuit 1. Yeah, these are circuit zeros. We're good. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. And circuit 1. Slap those in there, put these here, flick the lever. Let's do some conduit probe copy paste business. Blacklist on extract, and we'll filter it like so. We can chuck all these in here, and we should be able to put this onto this, and there are no problems as far as I can see. I'm gonna check the network. Only 20 channels, which is good. All right, let's grab all of our Circuit 1 recipes in this mixer. This is a lot of them. Circuit 1, bus 1, Circuit 1, bus 2. Is there a bus 3 for Circuit 1? Yes, there is. Okay, I'm gonna unceremoniously dump all of these patterns straight into this Circuit 1. And then we're gonna look at some of them to multiply out because a lot of these are way, way too low. So Electrum is probably let's do a like a full ass multiplication here. Ender Eye Dust, Ender Pearl Powder, and Blaze Powder. TPV should be multiplied. This should be multiplied. Everything with small numbers, we're just gonna do a huge multiply on. Niobium Titanium. I don't think there's anything super rare that we have in here that we need to like not do in big batches. Bismuth Bronze, that's a weird one. This could probably stand to go to 512, to be honest. Oh, and you know what? As another thing I should do is diodes beneath all of the mixers because cable loss is a thing. Totally forgot about that. I actually think that bigger batch sizes for stuff like Ruridit, which will actually that doesn't take a while at all, actually. Never mind. We're gonna go huge on that. I think 384 is probably a lot. How slow is rhodium plated palladium? That's also an LV recipe. Interesting. Why not go super on cables? What do you mean? If you're using 2 times energy hatches, going with diodes is a great idea. Yeah, so Orbital Sky, what I mean is that there are some mixer recipes that take exactly 4 amps of any type of power. And so by the time you hit losses, you will like you'll short the machine. So people use diodes. I could use superconductors, but this would be ZPM superconductors, which are pretty expensive for me right now. So I wouldn't love to do that. So do I do 2 amp ZPM diodes or 4 amp? I forgot. Does anyone know? 4 amp? Okay. Should probably get rid of the 2 amp ones. Diode 2 amp ZPM. I was thinking of swapping to supercons because look at the amperage. Yeah, the amps are high. The thing is, the amount of time it would take to make like supercons for everything in ZPM, I would be moving on so quickly by the time I hit UV or something. It just doesn't feel right to me. Wow, that is a little bit more expensive, but I can handle that. We're gonna need 10 of these diodes. 4 times Naquata alloy cable. Let's multiply this out. Should we do a stack? I feel like we should do a stack. I feel bad about that. Let's do a stack. We'll live. We'll live. We'll need it at some point. 2 times UV Supercon carries 64 amp. Yeah, they get pretty intense. I saw that. Like even the LUV Supercons are like kind of worthwhile to a certain extent. But I can't force myself to do that at the end of the day. Oh shit, why are we making a huge batch of osmium? Oh shit, because we need a huge batch of osmium. This is awkward. Oh, we're doing 6 at a time though. Okay, 1.2 per second. I love the Volcani. Live, laugh, love Volcanus. Shout out to my homie, the Volcanus. Okay, that should be done in pretty much no time. We can redo the wiring right now. I guess it's not super comparative. It'll probably be easier for me to do this like this. Then it goes from that to 8,124 amp for one wire. Yeah, the infinity wire, right? I see Kat and Vin's playthrough. They use that all the time. How hard is infinity wire to make? Hot infinity dust. This is UHV? Awakened Draconian Quote. That's pretty soon, right? Or is there like a molten infinity recipe that people use? Infinity reinforced borosilicate glass. How does one make infinity? Check the recipe for infinity ingot. That's the one you're going to use. Are we talking like fluid solidifier here? Molten infinity. I don't think I follow this. How are we getting infinity dust? What about infinity plasma? Nope. I'm lost in NEI. Dire crafting table. Oh, maybe we're on the GT infinity ingot and not the Avaricia one. Oh. Oh. This is kind of free. Oh, electric implosion compressor. Or do this recipe. Oh, I see. Eternal singularity? What the molten spacetime, UMV, which you can also do with this. Wow, this looks horrifying. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, why do I have UV diodes? I'm glad we did not make this mistake. We'll need UV diodes at some point. Where are my ZPM diodes? Oh, that's why we needed osmium for that. Oh my gosh. That would have been a lot easier to explain. Halloween now says you just compressed dust. Oh, is there a different type of infinity dust that I'm missing? Infinity catalyst dust. Hmm. Okay, I'm kind of seeing it. Oh, that's Oh, neutronium compressor? Dude, I'm so fucking confused right now. Alright, I'll leave that one for the philosophers. Alright, here are my ZPM diodes. Should be good to plug all these in. Diodes are for chumps, not gonna lie. Damn, what would you say Halloween then? What do you do? I'm doing the diodes just for the mixers because of their like HSS recipes, the ones that get like near perfect amperage ratios, which tends to make it short out because of cable loss. Because I think diodes can supply and take in more amperage than like an energy hatch can, which means that it can forego the cable loss or like oversupply. I just run for Supercon. I don't know if I had to do ZPM Supercon and then just like upgrade it in 2 seconds when I get to UV. I feel like I would be sad about it. I don't mind the loss of energy, especially because I'm fucking rich. All right, what's a circuit one recipe that we can do in bulk? What's something that we'll need? Let's uh let's get some Ruridit going. Oh, I also need to turn these to a much lower timing, but it is in fact working. Wow, that was quick, even with the slow. Forgot about that. This is why we test. Desbois tells me to drink water. Oh, no, Desbois. Today we're on my personal world. I am not playing with the Vanguards today. I think I might wait until a little bit later, until we get to like EV around when AE2 starts coming in before I start really committing myself to the Vanguards. What's another one we can do just for funsies? Oh, that needs to be upgraded. Electrum? Yeah, we could do some Electrum. Why do we have Electrum dust? Invar, bronze, tungsten steel. Tungsten steel is probably a good one. Rhodium plated palladium. Let's do just a ridiculously large batch. Holy! Okay. We're looking good. Oh, wow, is it already... Holy shit, 5,000 rhodium plated palladium done in like the blink of an eye is insane. Alright, let's batch mode this up. Man, I love Universal, says Hollowings, and man, I agree with that. Holy shit, that was so fast. I couldn't even blink. Alright, let's try some ridiculous amount of like, oh, bronze actually is probably harder to source than other stuff. Soldering alloy dust, maybe? I don't know if I'm ever gonna use that. Invar never hurt anyone. Oh, I think we're making iron ingots and then turning it into iron dust. Wow, we've reached that stage. And I believe we're already done. Wow, okay, yeah. I am so happy with universal mixers. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic stand. Let's set up all the rest of the circuits and all the patterns and stuff, and let's also get a muffler. Thank you, Brianna. I'm feeling somewhat handsome today. Oh shit, I needed that. Dude, every time I think that Universal is... I think that I have explored how much I like Universal, I get surprised again that I like it more than I originally thought I would. We put these circuit one patterns in as well. Let's give the liquid ones a try. Nitration mixture has been a problem recently. Oh, that's actually not that much. No, not 100 million. 1 million. And we're already done. That has been so slow historically for me. So, okay. Oh man, that feels so nice. We can get rid of, well, I'll leave that for now. And then let's slowly work our way through the cells that we need. I think 2 and 3 are next. Let's make a whole bunch of these. Okay. I guess I could just put those here while I do this. We'll just paste that in. Round robin enabled, good. We'll put our filters in, blacklist here, set up these like so, and none of these should be extracting, which is great. I think I'll just add my filters right now. Okay. This feels like it's going a little too smoothly. I feel like the other shoe has to drop at some point. I think you hit the M on one of the filters. The metadata actually does not matter. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What actually does matter, so the metadata, I think cell contents are stored as NBT data. So metadata has no bearing on whether universal processing works with the cells, like preloaded cells. Thank you for letting me know that. I can go check just to make sure that it's doesn't do anything. I think we're good. Yeah, we should be good. I appreciate the vigilance, though. Thank you for watching so intently. All right, if I... Oh, don't want to do that. 2 and 3 are in. Let's start moving patterns just for some variation. I want some pattern cards, pattern capacity cards. Let's put these in. 3. I think circuit 4 has a lot, but we'll see. Circuit 2. 2 bus 1. I no longer need to do mixer sorting by bus. Life is so good. There's someone made like a document on splitting mixers by their circuit conflicts, and I no longer need to give a shit about that. All right, we do want to multiply these patterns out because they are looking a little pitiful as they are. I think this is fine. Honest to God. Maybe we multiply out HSS. I don't want to go too high on superconductor stuff. Or not knock alloy. I think I want to say we'll multiply it all one more time. I think I'll be satisfied with that. Let me get all the superconductors though. Let's put them all on the same line. And I guess we should put all of the like vibrant type and melodic on the same line as well. I think this is redstone alloy. For real this time. YBC deserves a little love up there. Okay, I'm happy with that organization. Let's try calling a recipe, just to be sure. What's a good one? Stainless steel dust. Is it already done? It's close. All right, that's it. Stainless steel dust. 1,000 of it in one go. Oh, every time. I think given how slow that response time was, I think most of that was machines responding, so I think I'll just multiply one more time. Maybe I'll take out the superconductors. Oh, that's a lot of superconductor ZPM. Let's redo that one. I guess there's no fantastic solution for that one. Dark steel dust, 700. I'm sure we'll live. Okay, circuit 3 is next. Let's take out those patterns. Only a couple here. Permalloy, high energy mixture, and hycarium. What is this? Circuit 5, janky. Circuit 12 has some as well. Okay. Another dank water? Jeez. We're like almost out of the gigantic thing. I'm gonna have to get another one. I watched your video today. It was lovely. Well, thank you. I put a lot of Badissi into it. That shit was hard. It was so hard to make that video. I struggled a lot. I think I spent like 40 to 50 hours on the editing because all the keyframing and stuff that I did, and it was my first time editing a video. So I'm glad that it really gained some traction. All right, 4 and 5 are next. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For real. Tyler the Creator will always hold a place in my heart. I remember as a younger angsty teenager listening to Flower Boy on repeat at high school. That was my jam. Circuit 5 is next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yoink, yoink. Man, I feel tired already. I think I'll probably call stream after I finish these universal setups, or this mixer universal setup, and I'm happy with it. I'll probably do a couple of other things and like think about some goals that I could pursue. We haven't looked in the quest book in a very long time, and I think the only things left are Fusion MK2. Uh, so that's definitely on the list. We also got to do some neutronium at some point, and PPIC, which shouldn't be a problem. We already have, yeah, actually, this should be really easy to set up. 49-hour stream, no Eep only stream. Holy. I haven't been streaming enough consistently to retain viewership. So, unfortunately, I feel like my views are down a bunch recently. I just need to, I think, consistently start streaming again. Was that circuit 4 or 5? That was circuit 5. Is this Caliuchis? Tracelite, yeah, I'll probably leave those how they are. Circuit 1 is done. I think this is circuit 3. I should put these through. Circuit compound dust. Do I up this dibismuth hydroborat dust? I feel like I leave that as it is. Ooh, I'm happy to be able to multiply the superconductor LUV based dust. I think these are circuit 3, right? Circuit compound might have a fluid in it. That might have been why. No, it doesn't. Oh, and that's a circuit 0. Dude, the more you learn. Another thing I need to do is rename these interfaces. Okay, this is circuit 3. How do I have these named? Chem at universal 0. Do I actually want that? Do I do a different naming scheme for these? Crass at 0. I probably will not have any other on-demand mixers, so maybe I could just name this mixer at 0. One important thing I have learned about Gregtech New Horizons is in order to stay sane, you need to stay organized. So we're going to do all of these. We're going to label them all of our interfaces, all the time. And just for Hollow, we have a mixer at circuit 12 and a mixer at circuit 20. Actually, 12 is needed, but circuit 20 is not necessarily needed. There's a one recipe on circuit 20 that we're going to be using. But I can always replace that with something else should I find another circuit that I have missed. Some Steve Lacy. This is all my circuit 4 stuff. I think we'll not do 256,000 at a time. We can probably do 128K at a time pretty comfortably. Wait, that's actually really comfortably. We might as well up this to 256K. Super coolant, however, I'll probably limit to like 128K. Signalium. This is an MV craft, so I don't know why this is patterned so low. You will definitely need more circuits. What do you mean? Like the programmable circuits? Oh, you mean like more universal? There we go. Circuit 4. I didn't really set it up in a way that I will be able to do more circuits, unfortunately. I wonder if that'll bite me in the ass later. I could probably do another layer above. I did a lot of digging through NEI. Yeah, fair enough. I think most of the ones that I skipped are really endgame recipes, like dimensionally transcendent plasma or whatever the fuck. I think we get like plasma mixers at some point. I don't really know. All right, we'll do. I don't know if I have any circuit 6. Let's do circuit 12 first. Although I might need to cross. Yeah, let's do circuit 6 first and then 12. And then I don't think I need to pattern out everything else yet. Should be good how am. Man, I keep doing this in the wrong terminal. It's throwing me off. I'm so happy I figured out this tiny little subnet thing that loads the cells, because loading them by hand was a pain in the ass. This is somewhat better. What is this song? This is Antidote by Orion Sun. I've heard of Orion Sun. This is fire. And then circuit 12 is next. One thing I do miss on the Vanguard's playthrough is the ability to teleport through walls with the Ender IO sword. That shit's nice. I don't think there's anything like super pressing on circuit 9, but we can check. Let's also check all of these recipes. What are these? Mar 2000, circuit 7. Did I pattern in a circuit 7? I think this is also an ABS recipe. No circuit 7. Oh shit. I'm hoping I really don't need this, because if I do... Oh, I really do need this. Halloween asks, do you have meteors in this world? I do. I have this whole meteor setup over here. It's not the most efficient, and with Orbis Terra, some of the max size meteors do not fit in this thing, but it does look cool and it mines things fast. Got it set up with void pickaxes with like unbreaking efficiency 50 something. I'm gonna need a lot of this Mar CE stuff. Is there a better way to get Mar CE M200? Or is that legitimately the only way? Oh god. Alright, I guess we have to replace that circuit 20 now. Circuit 7 goes here. So unfortunate that that one circuit 7 recipe is really, really fucking with me right now. Okay, Inconel, this is the circuit 0, lovely. This is all very cheap. Let's just multiply this out. Have you guys ever seen the memes? It's like Childish Gambino, try not to mention Asian women challenge, impossible. That shit is so funny to me. Let's go! I can finally do mixed ceramics without wanting to shoot my brains out. So much whiplash from the different terminals. It's so weird coming from Vanguards where we're... Fuck. I have no knee space on this desk. I wish I could make my chair shorter, but I don't think I can. I'm like struggling right now because I am kind of tall. So all desks are like terrible for my knees and back and everything involved. Maybe I could move the desk up, but then also my elbows are at the right spot. It's just pain. Here are my 10 drives for one single thing. Is this filtered? Do it. Near filtered as well. Okay, that's good. And then you must be filtered. And then we just got to do circuit 9 next. All right, what is the circuit 7 recipe again? Is it MAR M200 dust? You know what? I bet this was made by fucking, what is his name? Bartworks. Yeah, of course it's made by Bartworks. This dude made a whole new circuit in the in the mixer and the blast furnace just to fuck with you. Hate this dude. This might be the only Circuit 7 recipe. There are 2 Circuit 7 recipes. Fucking Bart, man. Yo, standing desk would be a fire idea. Hollowing says, I'm probably going to be hopping off. Thank you for popping in. It's been lovely to have you, Hollow. For those of you who don't know, Hollow is working very hard on a new universal setup that swaps recipes every like 5 ticks and fewer, as opposed to this, which swaps them 8 ticks. So join my Discord, bug Hollow about all that shit. Uh, Hollow is a very smart cookie. And it has helped me a lot with making my universal setups. Two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the final one that we will be doing is Circuit 9, and we're just gonna have to live with this. If it's universal, you can always ping me. Hollow is one of the universal cultists, as we call them nowadays. All right, that is almost everything, and then I can tear down my old mixers, which I'm very excited about. Special Ceramics is like one of the only Circuit 9, and I'm gonna assume, again, this was made by Mr. Bart. Oh, it's actually made by Good Generator. We do need Special Ceramics for these quartz crystal resonators, which are used in a whole bunch of stuff like compact fusion coils and all this inverters, which is used in some other stuff. I don't know. It's a very annoying thing, but we do need it at some point, so. Let's go get our Circuit 12 recipes now and repattern all of them. I think we can officially tear down this mixer. Oh, that feels good. And then we can fill this space with something new. I think what we'll do is the magnetic polarizer. That seems to be on the list. I'll just keep all this stuff here. I might make that today, honest to God. All right, let's deliver all those Circuit 12 recipes before I get distracted and lose track of stuff. Uh-oh, Fluix crystal. Something's glitchy with the... Oh, that's 20. Oh, I gotta rename these. Whoops. Okay, so this is gonna be mixer at 7, mixer at 9. Hey, that's me. Mixer at 12. And I think that's circuit 12 to mega. Yes, that is. Okay. I'm gonna do a non-janky one of these and just clear this recipe because it was having some difficulties. Let's try some Tobago, shall we? And I think it's already done. Yep, there we go. 3,000 Tobago in the blink of an eye. Universal crafting, my favorite. Energy crystal. We could probably do a lot of these. It's an EV recipe that takes 13 seconds, so I'll go 128. Actually, let's just do 256. Is that circuit 12 actually? That's circuit 0. Huh. Wonder what that was doing in there. Are you going to do universal QFT? I probably will, honest to God. It sounds like a dub. Circuit 12. Blood steel dust. That's pretty free. Let's just do 512. Is that also a circuit 12? Yeah, it is. Learning something new. Trinium Naquata alloy dust. This is an EV mixer recipe, another circuit 12. I think we'll do 224. Probably sounds fair. Borosilicate glass, the classic. We'll actually probably do 1,000 of that at a time. And chuck that in here. Let's do a little test on that. And it's already done. God damn, this is so fast. Holy. Ah. That sound you're hearing is me being very, very satisfied with this. Don't clip that. Alright, these must be circuit 2s that use fluids. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine for superconductor. Cadmium is pretty expensive, so I don't want to multiply that too big. We can go up to 512K. It is LV, it takes 5 seconds, so like I feel like that's not ridiculous, patterning it out like that. Growth medium, circuit 0. Why don't we do stack at a time? I feel like that's fair. And then superconductor base HV dust. Another circuit 2. Yeah, this looks fine. And I totally forgot all the circuits. I think both of the supercons are circuit 2. So MV, HV, EV, IV, LEV is somewhere in the stratosphere. ZPM is over there. Concrete is circuit 2 as well. Hello, cat and friends. I want you guys to witness the wonderful world of universal automation applied to mixers, because it is insane. Check this out. So this is what I've been working on all day. And we've got a bunch of mixers at UV, set up with UV, set up with Universal. Then Drake says, here we go again. But I want you guys to witness this. What's a bunch of different recipes we could call at once? Just some like random ones. I guess let's do borosilicate glass. Or let's check all the craftable dusts. Let's just go down the line and craft a whole bunch of all of these. What are these? Electrum, probably. Yeah, throw it in. Fluxed electrum, 1,000 of that. Soldering alloy, let's get that done. Nichrome. And I want you guys to check out how fast all of this is. I think we're like nearing finished. Yep, we're almost done with all of those thousands of dusts already in the blink of an eye. The recipes are distributed to all of these mixers and run in parallel. And I mean, what can you say except for that? Like look at that. That's crazy. Thousands of dusts processed in a blink of an eye. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Hello everyone. How did your stream go, Vin? Also, if you guys are returners to my channel, you'll notice that my mic sounds like incredibly better. I've changed the position of my mic and I am feeling so good about everything. My audio sounds good. Life is good. I apologize. That was my Discord notification. Someone just clipped me making some noises. Alright, Vin. Whenever I decide to learn Universal, I'll watch your video 9 one day. Good stream, very chill. Got Ender Pearls automated. Cat got a bunch of bee machines going. And yeah, my vocals are much improved. Hello, Nova. And hello, everyone at Cat and Vin's. I hope you guys had a wonderful time with Cat and Vin. You're in good hands always when you're with them. I am the Universal Cultist. Oh my lord. And Toshionic with another tier 1 sub gift. Holy moly. That's 3 subs in the past like 2 days. Shout out to Toshionic. But yeah, I'm like a universal cultist. We've got a bunch of universal processing. We've got universal LCRs, which some people really don't believe in. We've got universal assemblers. Look at all this pattern space. These are all of our circuit 1 patterns, or circuit 0 patterns. Circuit 1 patterns going here. I wonder if this setup could be checked by adding away if the cell was inserted so the redstone times don't run all the time. I don't know. I think that would remove some of the responsiveness you get out of the timer. Because I think what this is doing is what the timer does is it pings this item importer when there's not items either in the storage buses or the machine is running. And so, actually no, the machine running is fine. As long as there are no items in the input buses, this timer will constantly ping trying to pull a cell from this chest in. I don't know if you could change that type of mechanism very easily. I am not super amazing at like inventing universal setups. I don't understand everything that goes into them, but it would be very challenging to engineer something that's more efficient than Ivy Lou's setup. Speaking of, I have a new Discord command. Go check out that video that I made explaining all of this and how to set it up. But yeah, I'm so stoked that that's done because now we are like pretty much set up to do a lot of stuff. We are in the ZPM era. One thing that I can knock out of the park immediately is these LCR recipes to get PPIC wafers. I think what I'll first do is I'll rehook up power to both my fluid solidifiers and the chem reactors. I believe I have some energy hatches. Maybe I don't. Did I use all of them? I think I only used 10. Alright, well, let's make 10 more ZPM energy hatches. Bismuth dust is crazy. Okay, I guess we're going on a hunt for bismuth dust. Can we get bismuth from a meteor? 529 at a time? Yeah, let's do that. Did you measure the tick timing of this monstrosity? Yes, so Ivy Lou has this documented. This can rotate 1 tick recipes every 8 ticks. And then any recipe that goes over 8 ticks for its processing time it can get immediately swapped, which is fantastic. Samsa's working on a sub 5 tick thing. I think it's really hard to do that, especially because one of the things is you need some nightlies that Samsa's working on. Currently, if you go into this, these fluid detector covers and all the rest of the detector covers, they detect every 5 ticks. You'll see the current tick rate is every 5 ticks, which kind of limits how fast things can go. So there's a new Java jar that Samsa's working on that makes these covers check every 1 tick, which allows Universal to go a little bit faster. And there's a couple of other things with I/O ports that they want to change in order to make Universal a little bit more fast. I don't know the exact details of that, but yeah, Fluid adds a delay to the decoder. That's always a thing. One thing I was wondering is why don't they just make dual item fluid cells? Because part of the problem with Universal is that in order to do fluid item recipes, you need to send the cell and then you need to, with fluid packets in it. So you'll see that these are normal interfaces which can't send fluids to recipes. They send fluid packets instead, and the fluid packets are decoded by this thing. And that takes a little bit of delay time to set the fluid packets in the decoder, and then have the decoded fluids be deposited into the input hatches. So I don't know. There's a lot of questions I have. I think Samsa just wants to make it complicated because it's cooler that way, but that might just be him. 5-tick is for machines that run fluid only, and then 3-tick is, I'm assuming, for fluid item combinations. Oh, also I didn't pattern out this Fluix crystal, which we don't actually need to have anymore. We have a Fluix B. At least I thought we did. Let's give it a little checkeroony over here. We've got all these Fluix crystals. Oh, this is on craftable only. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're so good. Yeah, 524,000 Fluix crystals, we're good. Universal only works with decoding packets, exactly. So you generally can't get lower than 1 tick. It would be pretty hard. I think you can pre-decode fluids if you wanted to get it faster than 1 tick, but that's a stretch. All right, we got some ZPM energy hatches. Due to popular request, I've also gotten draconium cables. We also need 2 ZPM 64 amp dynamo hatches. I guess we'll just work with 1. That should be fine. Yeah, that should be fine. And because active transformers are no longer troll as fuck, I can destroy this, have a heyday, and everything is going to be alright. And then the CPM dynamo hatch, I'll just bring this cable down. I don't want to fuck with the feng shui of my pathways, so I'm going to do this cable to the side. And I think we're good to go. It feels weird to unplug all this, but we're going to have to. Cribs are worse because they suck at parallels? Well, Gregtech, I'm sure I don't need to tell you about Invisible's post on, what was it, parallel rotation or whatever the fuck it's called? Parallel prioritization, where you rotate the cribs in every single machine so that way they try to parallelize. That's a thing. Need money. Is that not invisible? I can't keep up these days. Hello, Aditya. How you doing? It's been a minute. This is the B Master, the update, the herald of the Gregtech updates himself, Aditya G. Oh, really? Okay. Well, I guess a couple of you guys have 2 different names, one in Discord and one in Twitch, so I do get mixed up occasionally. Toshionics vibing with some... Oh god, Donald Glover, some Childish Gambino. What is this song called? Holy moly. Another gifted sub to Aditya G by Toshionic. Toshionic is just sugar daddying me up right now. Holy moly. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. Mind over matter. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm remembering this. All right, well, I gotta shout out to Need Money for that. So the idea is basically crib buses are a single, like a hatch that you put on your machines, like any other hatch, and they contain a full recipe which they can run in isolation. Um, and they are super useful endgame tools. The problem is crib buses that can do fluid and item recipes are locked to UIV. So it's really late in the game. And so there's a way you can do, there's something called crib bus proxies. And these proxies basically copy the recipes that a crib bus has. And by putting the crib bus proxies in different locations on the machine, so you go like on one machine, you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the next machine, you go 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the next one, you go 7, 8, 1, 2. You see what I mean? It allows the Gregtech machines to pull from the different positions of the hatches and try to do different recipes all at the same time. So instead of doing them in serial, like you would normally do with AE2, it'll try to do them in parallel, which is really interesting. And it all depends on a mechanic that Gregtech machines have where they check hatches based on a certain position before anything else. So I think that's a very interesting concept. I really love making the most of your machines, which is why I'm such a universal addict. Uh, yeah, that's all. How did he even come up with a setup like rotating cribs? That makes sense to me, honestly. He didn't want to wait forever to make EOH spam for power. Real. Okay, this is ZPM energy coming out of the ZPM dynamo hatch into our ZPM energy hatches. We will have no explosions today. Thank you very much. Mega EBF hatch order? Wait, Gregcat, what do you mean by Mega EBF hatch order? I've never heard of that. Okay, I think that's all of them. Alright, ZPM power, ZPM energy hatch. Live, laugh, love. No explosions, please. I guess I could wait till the backup finishes. Working on a video right now about the areas of interest channel and the new direction of the pack. Bobo gave me approval to talk about it, so if I ever get around to editing, that video should come out at some point along with 14 other videos. Damn, Aditya, you're cooking in the stew, man. I have just released a second video about LV Manasteel automation, and it is very hard. I have mad respect for Aditya because editing is ridiculous. It takes so long. But luckily, I'm actually pretty good at it because Ableton, the music software I use, has a very similar method to keyframing. Um, so like the skill set translates. Oh shit. Let me change the music real quick. I don't know. Oh, this is Erica Badu. I feel bad about skipping this, but what am I feeling right now? It's been so long since I've listened to Brockhampton. Maybe we'll listen to Brockhampton. I hate it. I just hired an editor to work on a tier list video I made. Damn. We're we're outsourcing today. This is a real Gregtech player over here. Okay, I think we're good to go. I can't tell if that backup ever happened, but like, what's the worst that can happen? It's a ZPM dynamo hatch. We've got ZPM energy hatches. I always get so scared about this. Oh, we don't actually. Holy moly. I'm so glad I checked, because otherwise we would have blown something up today. Let's get a LV transformer. LUV transformer. I think this should be fine. Oh, that was a close call, guys. I think the problem is that we're currently rocking iridium. Oh, do we have osmium glass? We don't have any osmium glass. That would probably be my go-to right then. I could have just replaced the glass and then we would have been good. LUV high amp transformer, ZPM to LUV, accepts 4 amps and outputs 8. 16. All right, that's ZPM input, LUV output. We're good. Everything's gonna be okay. I think this is rated for LUV, so this should be fine. Bad editor. Wow, Gregtech. You just gonna do him like that? That's fucked up, man. ZPM energy hatch, ZPM energy hatch. We'll double, triple check, because I do not want to fuck this up. I don't know why there's a little particle coming up every time I use my wrench. That's kind of scaring me. I don't like that at all. The stakes are high, though. Wrench plus a DJ equals heart. Crazy word, Greg Cat. Oh, it's at the create wrench. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me check. Let me catch up with chat. I hate it. I hired an editor to work on a tier list video I made while I work on other videos that an editor wouldn't really know how to handle if they didn't play GTNH themselves. Real. I hired an editor that is secretly a create player. Here's what happened. I missed what you did wrong. Did you almost explode something? Yeah, Vin, I was under the assumption that my fluid solidifier was at ZPM, like double ZPM, and it is at LUV, so I almost just plugged in ZPM energy to my fluid solidifier, which would have made me cry. It's more so I don't have time to edit all these videos. I need to hire someone for it to go faster. Tier list video 0 out of 10, concrete backfiller isn't worked out, dude. You should do is it a multi-block tier list? Because that would be kind of fire, TBH. Alright, the only thing we're set to do now, because we have universal chem reactors, the only thing we have to do in order to make this PPIC wafer happen is literally just pattern it out. This is pretty expensive, so I'll probably do 1 at a time. We could probably do 4 actually, because of perfect overclocks. That feels kind of like a lot though. I guess we'll do it anyway. Where's our circuit 0? PIC wafer. There's like a wafer. There we go. Oh, I already have it. Yeah, maybe I'll keep the 1 at a time. Oh, molten scenarium. That's really easy. We have a ton of scenarium due to bees. 9 should edit it. I mean, if you're paying me, I will edit a video. Ingot. Or dust? Can I do dust directly? Okay, I guess I need to make scenarium ingots first. I have not done that yet. You should make it 2 times ZPM. Yeah, I have 2 times ZPM on all of my chem reactors. That's what I just set up a second ago. I will do the fluid solidifier at 2 times ZPM. I need to get osmium glass first, which means I need to plug it back in anyway. So let me order that osmium glass. Dink water by Toshiana. God damn. So Toshi, I'm gonna have to go get some water because my whole mason jar is empty. You guys hate me. I feel like I'm drowning. You know what? Streaming has been one of the best things for my health because you guys make me drink water, which is kind of insane. I've been like a one or two glass of water person a day for a very long time, and it's been very unhealthy. So, all right, what was I doing? Scenarium ingot. Circuit 11 at EV. Wow, we could probably multiply this by 6 if it's EV and TPV. Water is great. Fuck cola and whatever liquid diabetes people drink. Gregtech, the more I learn about you, I can't tell if I get more confused the more I learn about you or less confused. The jury is still out on that one, I guess. What's another EV TPV alloy recipe? Maybe superconductor base? That's also EV. Okay, then I guess 6 is probably fine. I'll put it in here. There we go, 2.7 per second. Let's go. Hey, Blade Master. How are you doing? Tonight I'm drinking bubbly grapefruit sparkling water. Oh my god. And Toshionic with the 6th gifted sub in the last, like, 2 days to Blade Master. Holy moly. I am incredibly thankful. I have, I appreciate you a lot, Toshionic. I've worked really hard to get a community of people that I really love together, and I appreciate what you're doing. All right, let's get this going. Scenarium is for these PPIC wafers. And I think that should be done. Like, that's literally it. We just need to do the MPIC wafer, which is Platline related. That's going. And we can go check on any of our chem reactors. This should happen in about 16 seconds, so I might not catch it. There it is. And there is our first PPIC wafer. We'll need a UV cutting machine. I think we actually have that. Let's pattern out the product of this wafer. Pico Power IC. There you go. 15 seconds for 2 Pico Power ICs. I love the GTNH community. It's my way of spreading love. Well, I appreciate you too, Toshionic. Okay, we're almost there. We gotta get the hot isostatic pressurization unit, I guess, pretty soon. That shouldn't be too hard, right? Let's just pattern this out. UV circuits, lubricant, large electric compressors, ZPM components. This should all be well within a day's work. Did I already do the research for this is the real question. If not, how do we do the research for this? Large electric compressor. I probably should have figured that. And we don't have a large electric compressor. Wow. Let's make a pattern for that, I guess. Inkalloy 903 plate is ridiculous. Oh, and we can only make it with shaped crafting. Lovely. I do not discriminate. I'll be back again in 10 minutes. Gotta do a tour. Of course. Greg Cat says, cutting machine, mixer, solidifier, and engraver should be kept up to date with the latest double hatch. Greg Cat, I have incredible news for you, which is that every single one of my machines in here has at least a ZPM energy hatch. Some of them have two. I think I have been keeping up with the cutting machine and oh, I guess this mixer can go. The mixers I just did with double ZPM hatches because we have so much power from large essential generators. It's just like we can just burn power pretty zealously. Oh shit, there's some patterns I missed. Graphite uranium mixture dust, which is a circuit 0. Potent. Circuit 13. We're gonna have to defer to the ABS on that one, sadly. I hate the ABS so much, but that doesn't go there. And then let's get this. Molecular assembler. I guess we can slap that in there. Advanced compressor. That should be easy to pattern. Let me just pick this up and put them together, I guess. We'll need 5 of these because we're gonna have to do it anyway. What's happening over here? I wonder if my fluid shaper turned off. Oh, it's redstone controlled now. I think I can do this with covers, actually. Fluid detectors, fluid cover. Yoink that there, yoink that there. What the fuck? I wonder if it triggered from another recipe. That's so weird. By the way, I suggest setting up a universal laser engraver too. When are you going to upgrade to quads of machines, 9? So, Aditya, I think I prefer non-quads because they allow you to parallelize better. Currently, the problem isn't like the recipe speed throughput. Like I can run the recipes a lot faster than I need to. I don't need to get like raw numbers. And the problem is more being able to run multiple recipes at the same time. Like ideally, I would have 5 quad chem reactors, which would kind of actually that wouldn't make much sense because these have perfect overclocks. The mixers will eventually be quads, but that might be a while before I do that. Especially because wait, now that I think about it, are you guys all doing quads of like how many quads did you have mixers, for example, Vin, at oh shit, I didn't copy this. How many quad mixers did you have at like ZPM, for example? And if it's 1 or fewer, I think I have more throughput than you, especially because I can put like double. Can you double hatch? I guess you can double hatch quads. It's kind of crazy. I would need to think about that. I know that argument. I just go with 4 cutting recipes at one time, or 1 recipe 4 times as fast, and just go with quads. I see that. I can see that, especially for like item only recipes and stuff that are pretty quick in extruders and wire mills and stuff. Yeah, I think I'll be okay. What I do want to do is soon I want to set up some like multiple of these wire factories and presses. Once I get crib proxies, and I want to do recipe rotation on them. So this requires UV sensors and cribs and stuff. And the reason I want to do this is because item-only recipes can be done in cribs as early as like LUV-ish. Cribs are pretty expensive at LUV, but they're possible. Um, and like around UV, we get crib proxies. So I want to try that. I definitely want to try my hand at that. Our Stargate run, we had 4 quads mixers at UV. Got 8 quad at UIV. Things move fine for now. It's possible, but you kind of want to make them after wetware boards. Yeah, yeah. I do use the inefficient wetware thingy. All right, what the fuck was I doing again? Oh, let's get that compressor. Let's get one of these going to make the research that we need. There we go. Use while you can. Proxies will be post DTPF in 2.8. Why? Why would they make proxies that late? That makes no sense. That honestly, that decision makes zero sense to me. I get fluid cribs being gated to UIV and stuff, but that's a weird one to me. Because Bobler wants cribs earlier. Wow. New progression will be stocking input bus at EV, advanced stocking inputs at LUV, cribs at LUV, stocking input hatch at UV. Wait, they're moving stocking input hatch to UV. All right, why even bother with all this Universal 5.0 bullshit? Advanced stocking hatch at UHV. Oh, advanced stocking hatch, UHV. Crib proxies at tier 8 water. Oh, yeah, stocking input hatch. Yeah. I think I was thinking about the advanced stocking input hatch, and I had that mixed up. How long is this going to take? Not too long. And then let's just order all we need. We don't have the research yet, but we can order this and just have it. Oh, fuck, bismuth dust. All right. So we're going to do the Gregtech special. I think you do Control, Shift, and then Cancel. And then you guys can't see this, but let me take away my face cam. You'll see in the top left, I have a recipe tree full of all the stuff that I haven't patterned out. Auto fluid hatch was post opticals. It is still. I feel like some of those decisions are subjective. To be fair, you are not forced to use them. I guess so. That is some news that I was not expecting. Oh, Nequadria. Do we have Nequadria? What is the process on this again? Low quality Nequadria phosphate dust. Barite dust and Nequadria rich solution into the neutron activator. I think we might have to do. No, I haven't done NACline at all. Oh no. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. 4 blocks of Nequadria. How bad is it gonna be? Let's do a recipe chain right here. 36 ingots of Nequadria. Don't ask, don't tell, guys. Okay, Nequadria dust we get from Nequadria sulfate dust. That's not what I want. I want Nequadria dust. Oh, do we get Nequadria sulfate dust from the neutron activator? Yeah, there we go. 81k Nequadria solution. I might be handcrafting this, I'm not gonna lie. Time to get gate roll to read the gossip Discord. And it's because my own cord, if I ever get news from the Endgamers Discord, I will leak it to Twitch chat. Well, I appreciate you leaking what you know to us. All right, this isn't actually so bad. This is just 90 Nequadria oxide mixture dust. Let's do a batch of this. This really, I feel weird about this. You need to set up better Nequadria line. All UV parts needed, all of them. Okay, I'm gonna do one brick at a time. I'm gonna batch craft our first Nequadria. It's gonna be bad. We're gonna do it. We gotta do it. I want to get my hands on Fusion Tier 2 before I think too hard about all of that. And then we'll delve into it. But I think Fusion Tier 2 is where I'm at right now. Low quality Nequadria sulfate phosphate dust, phosphoric acid with a centrifuge. This is weird. Let's do this. Let's get a little bit of phosphoric acid. I still actually, so unfortunately, for those of you who've been following me for a while, I had a friend named Leaf who was really obsessed with open computers and was planning on setting an open computers or processing program up. Unfortunately, Leaf has quit Gregtech for a while. He's stepping away for a bit. So I need to find some of my own ore processing solutions. We'll probably do the good old storage bus method. It should work. Oh, it's ZPM. I don't think we have a centrifuge at ZPM. I did not know that. Rip Leaf. Leaf is very well and alive and is just working on a doctorate, which is totally understandable. You know what? I've been meaning to have an on-demand centrifuge for a long time. I think this is my call for janky shit like this. We could make it a dual sentry. Well, whatever. See? Tragic. See, Aditya, it doesn't just happen to you. And then, you know what? That's okay. Leaf and I had a fantastic time while we were playing, and it was lovely playing with him. Like, I have nothing in my heart but love for Leaf. And I just hope that he gets back and gets into Greg at some point soon. In the meantime, I will just keep growing my channel and keep making videos and doing my best. And, you know, just having a great time with you all. It always surprises me what machines need a muffler hatch. I think centrifuge makes sense, but there are plenty of machines that I just do not think should have a muffler hatch on them. But you know what? Live and let die, I guess. I'll just set this up the way I normally do. Input hatch. Quad input hatch. Dual interface. HV input buses. Hello, Toshi. Toshionic is back. I love this song. So zany. I haven't listened to Brockhampton in so long. It's been a ride. Quartz fiber goes here to power the subnet. And then we need a fluid storage bus right here. and then some type of outputs. Let's do ME outputs. I think we'll do this one, and that's my billion output. I kind of feel bad about this, but actually, wait a minute. They fixed the textures. That's cool. All right, let me catch up with chat. They don't seem bad, just unnecessary if you're playing efficiently with no challenge rules. I wanted to say no gate player would ever use logistics pipes, but then I remembered a DTA used them. You know what else? I think there's someone else. I think Duct recently sent me a screenshot of the cog world, and they had used like logi pipes in early HV MV, which was insane. Okay, there we go. That's good. All right, maintenance, turn her on. Everything should be good. And now we can just pattern out our horrible little patterns to our horrible little heart's desire. Oh, I think God will come down and strike me at some point. Oh, you know what? That actually does explain something. Don't miss Aditya's chat messages. Aditya said, I saw your song 9. I might be using it in my next video. I'll throw the tag in the corner for the entirety of the clip. I appreciate that. You only need to show it when it turns on, and then like it can fade out. I had a video. I have a video on Botania automation, and like I have a little thing there that shows you what it should look like. But if you want to do it for the whole song, that's wonderful. I'm down with that as well. All right, we did just void some of this, so I'll cancel this. Also, what's going on with our osmium reinforced borosilicate glass here? Why isn't this crap? Oh. Oh. This is awkward. Let me do this, and I'll move this maintenance hatch over here. Sorry, I'm super locked in. Let me catch up with chat in just 1 second. There we go. Okay. Let me check. Hello, Jolly Drip. Sorry, I didn't catch you in a second. They don't seem bad. They're unnecessary logi pipes, horribly expensive on circuits. Still way too much for what they do. And Toshionic with yet another tier 1 sub gift to Gregtech, the one and only Gregtech, the grumpy, the end game Gregtech, the lovely, the always present. And peace, Gregtech. I hope you have a wonderful night. Let me. And Toshionic also says, if you're going to bed, have a great night. Lovely. Aditya says, I love to give people credit where credit is due. I want more people to discover all the wonderful GTNH creators. Halloween now he says it isn't on. Yes. Good night, other cat, says Vindrick. Vin, there's only one cat for you. I hope you know that. Alright, the Nequadria sulfate dust. Alright, I guess I'll just continue to pattern this out. This is an LCR recipe, which should be easy to do. I guess we'll just do... I don't remember how big our hatches are in these. I should probably make them UV hatches soon. LUV hatches can contain 128,000 liters. So we do need to go down on this. There we go. And also, I'm going to remove the byproduct because I forgot about that. No. 1, 2. That. This would be a circuit 0. I'll put it in here. Jolly Drip says, I'm attempting to learn how to use auto crafting. So I'm assuming you're a new EV player and you're just learning about auto crafting and all that? Let's do 100K. I've never used AE2 before. Let me give you a quick rundown as best as I can. It all starts, I think, with crafting CPUs. You'll need to craft a couple of these. I would just use the lowest tier you can, whatever you can manage. I have a big wall of them because you'll need a lot of them. And you can use these crafting monitors to see what's crafting at any given time. Have you used molecular assemblers before? Because would you be starting with molecular assemblers, or are you trying to do AE2 with Gregtech machines, like single blocks? Cyrus says, a few people in the TJ server expressed interest in doing a small GTNH group run after we finish TJ. Let's fucking go, Cyrus. You've been around in my chat for a long time, so I know that you've been thinking about Gregtech. And the Nequadria sulfate solution is already, or Nequadria rich solution is already done. Let's walk our little asses over to the neuron activator. The neuron activator, the neutron activator. I have one molecular assembler, but I wasn't sure if that could be used on the single block machines. Okay, so molecular assemblers are something of their own, and molecular assemblers, what they do is they can craft any crafting recipe in a crafting table, and they can't do any Gregtech machines. So what you'll need to do is you'll need to set up an ME interface next to a molecular assembler and connect this all to your AE system. And then you'll need to encode a pattern to put into that interface. So for example, in this one, I have this pattern that makes large electric compressors. Here we go. We'll show this in the pattern terminal. And you do that, you put this in the interface, and you put those molecular assemblers next to it, and the only thing you have to do left is, if you have a crafting computer, you can call any one of these. I'm not gonna, well, I guess we can call a large electric compressor. It won't kill us. And then you can see, it's already done. In the top right, there's a crafting status thing, and you can check on if your craft is going. Okay, I've gotten that much. I have a small interface thing. You can also use the small interfaces. With molecular assemblers, I would use the big ones, because the molecular assemblers that are block can send recipes out in 6 different sides, where the single block, like the single face ones, can only send it to that face. So you'll need to use them accordingly. All right, let's check this recipe. The Quadria rich solution with 1050 MeV. Can I even achieve that with the current thing that I've got running? Probably not. Kinetic accelerator, this can go up to 10 to the... Dude, how do I read this thing, man? Oh, this confusing machine. Let's turn this off. We're gonna need to get to 1050 MeV. So what is this at? 4700, 4800? Wait, that might explode, actually. Does anyone know? I'm so scared. When does this explode again? Pause. Pause. I need to read up on this before I explode something willingly. Okay, let me read chat. I've never played TJ before. I was thinking about playing it to speedrun, but GTC is also blah. Technological Journey. And Toshionic with the 8th tier 1 sub gift to Halloween Naui. That's incredible. Hello, Crypto Ducky. Okay, so I know that these neutron sensors can blow shit up if you get too high in the kinetic energy that's in here. I don't know how that works. Neutron kinetic energy will decrease. It will explode when the neutron kinetic energy is over 1200 MeV. Okay, I think we're good then. As long as I set this MeV threshold to a little over 1050, I think this should be fine then. Whoops. Because what I think this circuit is doing is it is shutting off. I think I'm shuttering the energy hatch as long as it gets over this threshold. So it should turn off the energy hatch, and then that'll keep us below 1200. I guess I can add like a kill switch when we get to 11 or what 1190 MeV. And I guess that can just always go no matter what. Okay. Scary things. And because it's a tech machine, I'm gonna turn it off when I... There's a hatch somewhere, right? Did I put hatches in? I guess not. Let's do input hatch LUV. And output hatch LUV. I feel so janky right now. Oh, fuck, I forgot about this. This is a dumb machine, a dumb, stupid machine. The output bus has to go at the bottom, and the input has to go at the top. Ugh. Who designed this thing? Explodes at 1200 MeV. Oceanic with the... Okay, so once it gets to its neutron kinetic energy level, I think I put in Nequadria rich solution, and it gives me Nequadria sulfate, which I can either do directly into hot Nequadria ingot, or I can electrolyze into Nequadria dust? What's the faster way, do you guys think? I don't think I have an on-demand electrolyzer, so maybe I pattern out this magnesium sulfate. We're also running horribly low on magnesium. Just keep it as sulfate. Setting up NAC would probably be the fastest way. Yeah, I know. I know. I think we'll do NAC in this room, and I'll do a level maintained one. But we'll get to it at some point. I only got to MV and Gregtech, so I have no idea. Well, then it should be lovely to follow along with Kat and Vin, and I guess me as we go through the Vanguard's playthrough of GTNH. I have been less involved in that recently, and I'm mostly involved in like the magic part of it, and less so than anything else. Let's pattern this out. And then what is this again? This recipe is ZPM electrum flux, so we can probably do 4 at a time. That's what I said in Hive Run, and I didn't leave LUV for 2 months since that's what I was delaying. Yeah, I don't know. The knack line is a little bit like it's a little bit scary. I'm gonna be quite honest. I'm gonna level with you guys. But you know what? Everything's scary before you do it for the first time, right? All right, we're approaching the level we need to be at. I think it's 1050 MeV. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Vindrick says called out. And Debois says, meanwhile, ignoring that, we can somewhat progress on Vanguard in terms of magic. Yeah, I heard you got the Runic Matrix today, which is lovely. I gotta research how to get GTNH on Steam Deck. That's crazy work. What do you mean Steam Deck? How would that even work? Okay, here we are. So as soon as it hits 55, it should go down. Perfect. And then that's going. That's actually very simple. The knack line could be pretty easy to do. Given how quick these recipes are to execute, I could probably set up like a centrifuge, an electrolyzer, a chem reactor, um, and a couple of neutron activators, and just do it like a universal setup with like the way I've done the samarium line, where I've got a level maintaining samarium. Oh my gosh. Hello, Entropy Vex, another Vanguard runner. How are you doing, Entropy? How you been? Okay, I believe that's everything. Low quality Nequadria sulfate dust. What the hell do I do with that? P507, and we distill it into more Nequadria rich solution. Okay, that's not terrible. I'm doing good, and you? I'm doing fantastically. We just set up universal mixers, and I did a little demo of me cranking through thousands of different dusts, and it all happened in like 5 seconds. It was very exciting. So this is my universal mixer setup with all these circuits down. And I have so much recipe space, and I can do fluids, and it's parallelizing. It feels so good. Let's do this block of Nequadria as well. Let's pattern that out. The other cat. Cat's Cozy Games comes out of hibernation to say her one funny comment and then lurk for the rest of eternity. We love Cat here. Everyone on this channel is a stark supporter of Cat's Cozy Games and Vindrake, the lovely couple who stream Gregtech. We're gonna do a little shout out to Cat's Cozy Games. That didn't work. What is it called? Is it not shout out? Oh my gosh, and Toshionic with another. Oh, it's Slash. Shout out to Cat's Cozy Games. We love them. Cat has been lurking the whole time playing Vanguard. You know what? If you guys want to stalk what Cat is doing right now, there's a website. Let me look it up real quick. I think I actually have this. Vanguard run. If you check this website, there's a map. You can see where all the players are, and you can see like a map of all the builds and what we've explored. And you can stalk Cat right now and see what she's doing. I bet she's working on bees right now, to be honest. Okay, there's our 4 blocks of Nequadria. That wasn't so hard. We also need to get coolant duct. I hope this isn't used in anything more. Oh god, we need to make a lot of these. That's 12 of them, so 16 total coolant ducts. Oh man. Lomix TV. I just set up my first AE2. Worst part of GTNH. Everything is broken, barely functional, power struggle is real. What's the best power to go for early EV? Well, I would have told you that you should abuse the hell out of large Essentia generators, which is what I used. However, they are marked for depreciation, and in 2.7, you cannot craft them anymore. You can't craft the controllers, that is. Uh, Nitrobenzene is very popular, and I think it's good. It's got to be good if it's that popular. But another thing you can do is vac nukes. Vacuum nukes are a very powerful alternative to all of that noise. And I would probably recommend vac nukes, honestly. That's probably what we'll end up doing in our server, the Hive server. I can't imagine we'd do anything else. Holy fuck, why is this so expensive? Well, actually, I think I can. Okay, I don't know if I can multiply these patterns. High key. Maybe we just keep them as 4. Damn, that's expensive. Okay. Aditya is a very nitrobenzene enjoyer. A nitrobenzene equals noise. Crypto Ducky is a nukes enjoyer. So we used benzene for a while until I got into magic power, and then it was just a no-brainer to continue using large Essentia generators, which made like, I think I was making like 64 amps of IV at IV, and then 128 amps of LUV, and then now I think we're at currently, it must be 128 amps of ZPM is what we're currently making. I think 16 million is the number. Let's see what we need for this. Oh boy, bismuth dust. Struggling. This is also one of my favorite songs. I am lazy, and I am going to do a little cryotheum thing. There we go. There's the cryotheum. Hopefully we never need to look at cryotheum again. And I'm assuming this needs pyrotheum as well. Yeah. Luckily we have that. Aditya says, Halloween says, we pushed nitrobenzene a bit too far on our wrong run and really struggled with swapping to NAC 3. High run power failed about 14 times a day trying to keep up with benzene, but I love it. Lamik says, nukes sound cool and new. Had nitro in the last playthrough. Yeah, nukes are super interesting. There's some cursed technology you can do with it. I think there's something called wrench nukes, which I'm really interested in, which use, I think, dynamism tablets to literally, when the nukes are about to explode or something, or when something's about to overheat, you just pick it up with a wrench and then place it back down with a formation plane. So that's something. My channel, if you guys are first time viewers, I am in love with like efficient setups and like cursed setups for processing, which is why I'm such a spokesperson for Universal. You can definitely push Nitro to NAC 2 and 2.6 with Icorium turbines, but NAC 3 is really expensive when you're power poor. Real. I have no clue. Okay, another thing we need to do is bismuth, because we're struggling on that. And I think we have HV sensors that we can burn today. We'll probably just do like 3 of these, but what is this called? Awakened Activation Catalyst. We have meteors set up in this world. I'll give you guys a little preview of how this works. I love meteors so much. I think my next video is probably going to be on meteor automation because it's a little bit buried in. It's definitely buried in the quest book, and there are very few videos that like cover the specifics on it for GTNH specifically. But meteors are huge. There's a Flatline meteor that I would super recommend. As soon as you can get into IV and make the advanced scanner, which is pretty advanced, you can get this flatline meteor that drops all of these things, and like each of these products goes directly into like rarest metal residue dust, so you can skip just going from flatline to all of the different byproducts. You can actually like seed the byproducts individually, which is really nice. So yeah, I would totally recommend meteors ASAP. And also, it's a great way to get stuff like cosmic neutronium early and black plutonium, which I have currently in ZPM. What's going on over here? These should be on. Where did the... We're missing some of these wireless receivers, I guess. What is this? 2,000? I don't know how we're missing these, but we are. One day I'll learn how the fuck these things place. Nope. Did it wrong 3 times in a row. Let's try it like this. Nope. Still not. I think I might need a... It's directional. Unfortunate. I think we're good, right? That looks like all of them. All right, let's get a... Let's make sure we filter this bismuth, and I'm going to summon probably 2 more meteors. Here we are. We've also got bismuthite, which probably is good. Where are we getting bismuthite? Boxinator? I guess we can do both. Why not, right? So we'll want crush, then wash, then macerate, then centrifuge. It's a little bit convoluted. Fuck. Ytterbium, cosmic neutronium, black plutonium, rarest. Oh, I should have kept that. Pentlandite. We're gonna have to do ore processing soon. I think I'll do what Vindrake does on his world, which is to have storage buses into gigantic, like ME subnets that have the auto pulling stocking input buses. So basically, I would just filter a bunch of storage buses, and then it's probably time that I upgrade these 64K cells to 1024, and so I can just drop them all through an MEIO port, and then everything will sort itself where it needs to go, ideally. And we can just keep MEIOing them until things go right. All right, the last thing is to centrifuge the purified. And then let's also look at this, crushed, washed, centrifuge. No. It's this one. No. It is this one. Let me check out chat real quick. The refinery is so expensive. Oh, for NAC 3, I'm assuming. People are often down on NAC 2, but it's probably a good transition. I like setting up 8 multi-block miners for meteor mining. It's slow. The bores are so incredibly fast, and they clean up non-ores, which is really nice. But like those miners are so incredibly slow. They do give you the luck bonus, which is really nice. And I cannot. I think multi-block miners give you like 3 times more ore or something, so they're pretty nice. You know what, Debois? We actually looked into drone with bound pickaxe. The problem is the bound pickaxe will mine the drone if you try to use bound pickaxe, like because the bound pickaxe hitbox goes into the player, the drone will get picked up by the bound pickaxe and it'll mine itself, which is crazy. Drone is not equal to robot. Oh, okay. Higher tier miners have a decent speed. You might as well set up a good system and use it for power. We had 8 tier 3 miners. I guess so. Yeah, but then there is also the problem that they don't pick up the blocks that aren't that specific block. All right, let's molten or enriched Naquata. I thought we had some enriched Naquata. We have some dust. Can we blast furnace this into ingots? Yeah. Yeah, we can. Let's do it. And I think once we pattern out all this stuff, I might call it a night. It's been a long stream. I've had a long day of video editing. I just released a Botania video for all of you LV players. Please check that out. And my universal automation video, which has been doing great. I'm so happy with it. Helium gas. Nope, that's not right. Enriched Naquata ingot. And what was that again? We'll probably do 5 parallels at a time. And what do I have helium stocked in? Hydrogen, nitrogen. I could probably stock helium in that. Do I have helium stocked in here? No. In that case, because it's IV, I can probably do 6 parallels in this one. There's a cool automation challenge with Volcani that I really love, which is that the parallels will try to happen before it takes overclocks. So if you can get above a certain heat capacity or a certain energy tier, Volcani will try to do perfect overclocks. And so if you take too many parallels, you'll waste energy doing parallels instead of perfect overclocks. So by inserting specifically sized batches that are under 8, you can get your Volcani to run at like up to 500% faster than they normally do. People who are on my stream know that I talk about this all the time, and I'm just obsessed with this concept. It's one of my favorite things. Yeah, look at that, 4 per second. Easy. Still waiting on a priority. You know, I could do a priority rotation video. That's a very simple concept to explain. That's a really good idea, though. I did not think of that. Oh, it looks like we're gonna need a lot more Naquata than I thought. Hmm. We're gonna have to batchcraft some neutron activator stuff, I guess. Oh lord. How does this happen normally? Enriched Naquata sulfate dust, concentrated. 2-ethyl hexanol. I think that's shared, right? Oh, it's this weird copper plate recipe. Seed oil, hydrogen, ethyl hexanol. Oh, we're making P507. Yeah. I remember. The only problem with drones is they have limited program space since they have to be programmed with EEPROMs. I think I mentioned it in the past. Yeah, I think you did actually. I'm remembering this. Yeah, P502 loops. I think I need to make a bunch of it to start though, because I haven't done that. Fuck. Copper plate. 2-ethyl, 1-hexanol, seed oil, hydrogen gas. What's the ratio again? 3 to 8? Sell. Wow, it's been a while since I've upgraded these. Oh yeah, and while we're waiting for that to craft out, let's do a couple more of these meteors. Vindrick says, I could use a video on that. Brain too small. P2, P502 loops. Do you write scripts for your video 9 or do you go just off the cuff? I actually... Oh, that's the meteor. I write, I can show you guys a script that I wrote. I shared my universal automation script, I think, with my Discord, which you guys should join. But I can share that with you guys. This is what my scripts look like. If anyone wants to take that template, they're free to do so. It's hard to follow them, and I don't follow them exactly at the end of the day, but it's pretty hard. And it's hard to get these together. It takes a long time. It's my B guide in a playlist. It has entirety 21,000 words. That is incredible. I was thinking about doing a B guide at some point. Something that just shows you how to follow the quest line instead of like telling you all the tea about what actual bees do. Because at a certain point, I really actually I learned a lot from your videos, but what was hard was starting the quest book and kind of understanding the pathway I should be going to like get all of these things going. That quest line will change when I change it in the next month. Gotta keep people on their toes, I guess. Alright, we should be able to craft what we need with this. What are we doing again? The quada, this, whatever stuff. Oh, lovely. That's pretty easy. Can we just do 1,000? No, we cannot. Okay, 400 is fine though, I guess. I guess we'll just do 400 at a time. This is the lovely part of having universal chem reactors, is that anytime you need something jankily done, you have the pattern space to just throw it in. And ain't nobody can tell you that it's not gonna happen. Aditya says, or Classic Fan says, yeah, the B quest line isn't really helpful at all currently. Aditya says, I'm very good at writing scripts. I'm just for some reason very nervous when recording voiceover and then bad at video editing. I'm so hip. Actually, dude, it takes me, literally when I edit, I have a video like this long of me just like trying to read the script and failing repeatedly and like pronouncing things wrong. And then I have to cut it down like one thing at a time. It's ridiculous. It takes so long to record videos, especially like build guides. Oh man, I'm terrible at that. It's nice to talk with someone who's like hip to the struggle. Okay, I think we have some Naquato whatever dust. We'll set this back to, what's the MEV threshold for this enriched Naquata sludge dust? You know what? I could on demand all of this. I literally could set up patterns for this. If I just had 2 more neutron activators, it would be so simple. I could just add neutron activators to my auto crafting. I feel like that's not ridiculous. I used to just delete and try to re-record from the start, but I got smarter and I would pause and restart a sentence or a paragraph and then I can edit together. Yeah, me too. Definitely a little fast for sure. I watched your guide for Universal. Pretty good guide. I'm glad you thought it was pretty good. I worked very hard on it. That shit took like 50, 60 hours. It was ridiculous. All right, we're gonna have to wait for that to power down, I guess. It might be faster to break the controller and let it. Actually, I don't even know. Kind of scared of that one. Are you going to make universal neutron activator? No, not quite. Oh man, I keep bumping into this. Let's just keep asking for this, and we'll do one big batch. These are regular stocking input bus output. Let's just do stocking at this point. Output hatch ME. This is the good one. The input hatch will stay the same. I think this is turned off, right? Yoink this, and this. Output bus here, output hatch here, stocking input there. Love this song. Okay, I think that's a pretty easy fix. And then let's put some cells in there. Cell. Here's a fluid cell. Here's a storage cell. 2.7 update video took me a month. Are you going to make... Oh, yeah, to put together. I think my next goal is to make the industrial centrifuge. Centrifuge multi is huge. It is a great multi. Have you made... I would recommend definitely to get the industrial material press on as soon as possible. It's pretty easy to craft. It's mostly just titanium. The wire mill and the extruder are also very big. And I think the fourth one that I would get is the cutting factory, because then you can skip clean room recipes by just putting them in the multi-block. So if you didn't know this, Jolly Drips, all multi-blocks have clean room capabilities just built into them. And I would definitely recommend getting that cutting machine sooner or later. I'm suffering in the titanium department. Well, I've got some cheesy tech for you if you ever want it. I have this extreme entity crusher. And this extreme entity crusher... Oh, this is what's happening. Makes stabiloi out of these stabiloi golems, these stabiloi constructs, which you can get as early as HV. And then the stabiloi, I can macerate it and centrifuge it down into titanium and uranium, which I do. This is my main titanium source, and it's so strong. Damn, these have a new sound to them. I didn't notice that. Okay, that's full. Cool. Let me check on this as well. That's good. Do maintenance. Alright, it's gonna take fucking forever to get down. Oh shit, did I go the wrong way? 450, 65. Oh no, it's just decaying incredibly slowly. Don't I have to do magic to get those golems? Yes. Unfortunately, you need to change the biome of something to a toxic Everglades, which requires that you do some witchery progress. It's not incredibly hard, and you'll want it if you do bees anyway to get the biome changing potions. So I would recommend that at some point anyway. And then once you get that biome changing potion, that's all you need, and then you can just do the regular mob farming stuff that you would normally do. Okay, I wonder if the neutron stuff is stored in the sensor or the activator. Does anyone know, will this explode if I pick up the neutron activator right now? Yes. Okay. That is good that I didn't do that. It has to go to 0. Okay, I guess that neutronium stuff is going to be a tomorrow thing. Let's pattern out the remaining things that we need, which is actually a lot fewer than I thought it would be. And then I think we'll call it a night for now. You know what we could do, Knackline? I think we could actually on-demand Naquata, given that we have an on-demand centrifuge. And I guess we could put an on-demand electrolyzer somewhere in here as well. We could probably do fully on-demand Knackline. Say goodbye to all of your sodium hydroxide. We could, we could, we could craft it. We could on-demand it. I genuinely want to see how that works, TBH. Okay, let's get all of these patterns. High pressure fluid pipe is an assembler pattern at circuit 5. Trinium Naquata carbonite ingots and Hastalloy fluid pipes. Oh, I also didn't pattern out steam bronze, whatever the fuck this is. Okay. What was this again? Circuit 5? Oh boy, am I glad that I have universal assemblers. Circuit 12 goes into here. What is this cursed shit, man? Is this Bartworks or something? Why is there no fluid solidifier recipe for this? Enriched Naquata dust, which we can do. We'll do that at some point. Dense Invar plate I don't have, that's for sure. Am I disconnected from chat? Hello, Blade Master. I don't know. I see you now. I'd hope that means you're not disconnected from chat, if I can see. All right, let's see if this adds any new things to our list. Bronze frame box is a crazy, crazy pull. I can't believe I don't have that. I think I should just multiply all of these, but I'm sure I'll eat shit at some point. Trinium Naquata carbonite ingots. Let's pattern this out. LUV Naquata. So I think we can do 5 parallels for that. Because is that LUV? We're at UV power. Guess what we just made? Oh, we already have that. We just made our universal mixers, which makes this probably a lot faster. All right, let's pop that in here. All right, that's pretty much everything but the Naquata stuff. It might be a good idea to call some of this stuff right now. What am I missing the Naquata for? I wish I could just call this craft and everything that I can craft. I wish there was like a button that just said, craft everything that you can. We can work our way through the crafting recipe. That's what we need that for. That's what we need the other Naquata stuff. Okay, 16 electric pistons. 4 robot arms. Oh, I shouldn't have done the pistons first. We'll probably lose out on some pistons. Some of the pistons will probably be crafted in. And then some UV tier circuits. So just one more of those. Let's just make 10 though, for funsies. Ink alloy. Ink alloy 903, so 36k of that. Liquid air, lubricant. All right, we should be good to go, pretty much. All we got to do is do some Naquata stuff tomorrow. Let that craft through. I'm going to turn on my level maintainers. Let's actually get these back at sensible numbers, because I think I put them at some pretty ridiculous numbers last time. Fabu followed me. Thank you, Fabu. I hope you're having a wonderful night, and thank you for tuning in. I think I'll keep all those main metals at the hundreds of thousands that I have them level maintained at. I think 50,000 HSSS might be a little bit too much. Shout out to No Name. Lovely music. Shit is fire. Is this... Oh, niobium titanium. Yeah, I don't think I can level emit that much. We're missing some niobium. I think I have a way to get niobium ore. It's the ZPM circuit assembler. It's the best way to get niobium dust in bulk. Pyrolusite, pyrochlor, tantalite. I think there's another meteor that does that. We're gonna have to address that sooner rather than later. Lomix TV says, make a recipe for all components of a multi-block in an interface chest. Best time saver. That's true, and then you can just cancel it afterward. I've been meaning to get into proxy patterns. That does seem like a very useful thing to do. All right, let's put shaders on. Let's take a picture. And then I have had a wonderful time with you all tonight. So thank you so much for making my night wonderful and joining my stream. Join my Discord, whatever, bug me. You know, that's it. That's all. Did we do anything else today? Lomix with the follow. Thank you. I think it was just mainly the mixers, and I think we're good. All right, everybody. Let's see if we can raid somebody before the night is over. GTNH. Is there any Vanguard runners currently streaming? I see Oh My Grundles is on and Vintage Jack is on. Let's get some Vintage Jack action. It's been a minute. So you are in good hands. Good night all, and thank you for a wonderful stream. Peace. Well, one moment as we raid. And there we go. Be kind to yourself and others. Peace.